Hi, Mikey. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tim.
First, if I may, International Women's Day, and you now work surrounded by a host of brilliant female football internationals. I guess it's a great reminder of the positive impact teams like the Albion are having on so many lives within the sport and in the wider community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a privilege to be involved in that, and we spoke about it as a group this morning. And yeah, it's a fantastic thing to celebrate. And we hope that performances like Sunday will sort of inspire the next group of young girls to take up this sport. And that's one of the beautiful things of being in this role. And players like Katie just inspiring the next generation. So it's a special day, and we've enjoyed it.
Yes, how much confidence and belief do you think last week's vital league win will have given you as a squad, particularly ahead of a big weekend like this?
Yeah, I hope that it will give the players a huge amount of belief. I said from the day that I came in, I could see that this was a really talented group of players, and that they had huge amounts to offer. And I've always sort of believed in this group during the time that we've been here. And I hope that Sunday will go a long way to helping them really believe in themselves and being able to deliver, week in, week out in this league and also in the cup on Saturday.
We'll ask Katie in a minute, but the lots of goals and the ruthlessness in which they saw off City in the end suggests there is a belief now in that squad, Mikey. Whether you've instilled that or you've got them to find it themselves.
Well, I think belief comes from within, and I think the fact that we had, 6 different goal scorers in the game is massive. One of them sat next to me, so really pleased for Katie and the other players that have sort of had to take, I guess, a little bit of flack from the fact that it's been Terry that's been sort of contributing with the main bulk of the goals, and that narrative shifted now. I think we've got goals throughout the team. We showed that on Sunday, and I'm really hopeful that now we will kick on in that regard. And we want to entertain, we want to play attacking football, we want to score goals, hopefully we can do that and concede a few less at the same time.
What would it mean to get to the FA Cup semi-final again and within one match of that final?
Well, it's it's a dream, isn't it, to be involved in an FA Cup final, and we're 2 wins away from that. We're aware of that as a group. We're really excited about the challenge tomorrow's game represents, and if we can win tomorrow, then as you say, you're 1 game away from a cup final at Wembley, which would just be incredible. So we'll be doing everything we can to make sure we win the game tomorrow, and hopefully we can go into a semi-final and try and make that dream a reality.
We know United are a strong squad. They only just beat you in the league recently. They're only fourth in WSL. I'm not sure they're that happy with that position. Are they quite beatable? Perhaps not as strong as they could have and would have hoped this season, United.
Well, I think they're a strong team, as you say. Being fourth in the WSL is no mean feat, and we'll be aware of the qualities that they possess, and we'll also be really confident in our own abilities and our own capabilities to win the game. The FA Cup is a magic competition. Anything can happen, so we'll be going to it full of belief, and we'll be doing our absolute best to try and get through the tie.
Turning to your left is Katie Robinson. Katie, I imagine last season, does it still hurt the lateness of the semi-final defeat after the comeback against Manchester United? Is that still on your mind nearly 12 months later?
Yeah, definitely. I think, we played very well in that game and probably deserved to have a different outcome. So I think, we'll be looking to put that right on Saturday.
What does it mean, the FA Cup, to you as a player?
Yeah, it definitely means a lot. I grew up watching the FA Cup with my family, and to play in it is a really special feeling. So yeah, if we can get into that semi-final, it'll be, yeah, a really big moment for me.
And obviously, United are beatable. How do you go about that? They've perhaps not had their strongest season.
Yeah, I think, as you alluded to before, I think we've come a long way since our last game against them. And hopefully we can show that on Saturday, the progress we've made. And yeah, I really believe that we can go out there and put on a strong performance.
And how has the squad bonded over the last few months? There's been changes, obviously, in the coach and so on. But you think you're establishing and finding your feet, and perhaps last week's performance showing that as well?
Yeah, I think we've, had real togetherness as a group the past few months. As you say, a lot's gone on, but I think that's a reason to come together even more. And I think, yeah, as you say, we're bonding more, and yeah, hopefully that's showing on the pitch with our performances.
The goals of Elizabeth Turland, I mean, she's like your talisman, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. It's incredible to have a teammate like that on the pitch, and yeah, she's doing really well, and hopefully she can keep performing for us.
Finally, if I may, you've had a great career, obviously the World Cup time, and then dropped down to the under-21s, but you've got on with it, you went out there, you've played well. How hard was that? Or how did you make that part of the progress and turn it into a positive, perhaps?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. I've got to look at it from a different perspective. It's an opportunity to go and play and get minutes under my belt, which I think is really important. And yeah, I know that I can hopefully get back to the seniors one day, but for now I'm just really focusing on the things I know I need to work on.